She got me top and I pipe down. Hey, she asked for top and I tell the whole pipe down. Bitch, give me pop like right now. Yeah, bitch, right now. I pop a Zango lights out. She give me top and I pipe down. Hey, she asked for top and I tell the whole pipe down. Bitch,
what's up, guys? Record Reezy back to another My Hero Academia manga chapter review. And this time we got chapter 292. And I know you guys are like, Reezy's back and Mirio in the same week? It's not even Christmas yet. Best Genius really just pulled up, start wrecking shit. Like, there's no other which way to say it. You know, pulled up, ain't do no talking, gripped everybody and their grandmom up, and was just like, all right, what's up, niggas? What we really about to get into? And nobody has any answers. Like, we got Mr. Compressed squirming, struggling. We got Spinner squirming, struggling. Skeptic, we didn't even see him, I don't think. But I know he's somewhere struggling too, because Mirio himself is struggling. Shigaraki's also caught up. And Touya is still, like, Touya is such a savage. Like, where the fuck was this for the past 200 and something chapters? Damn near 300. Dabi was never like this. Blowing my mind. Like, this nigga was never like this. He never really put in this level of work. He was never really that nigga. But right now, Dabi is that nigga. And it's like, I am so here for this. He is talking his shit, and for once in his life, he's backing it up. Like Spinner was trying to wake up Shigaraki, right? We all saw that. But Hado was like, tried to hop in there, stop Spinner from waking up Shigaraki, so Shigaraki couldn't give Michi any orders. And Touya just burnt her ass to a crisp, boy. Like, shorty just falling up the air, free fall, no bungee, dickhead. And then Ida has to turn on the jets and catch her. But, like, goddamn, like, and then the jokes afterwards, like, like, Touya, like, who is this nigga right now? Like, the hair, once the black dye went out of his hair, he turned into a completely different nigga. Because he never caught bodies like that, and they started talking shit immediately afterwards. I mean, he kind of did that with Hogs, but that kind of cost him that victory. And it might cost him this one, too. Because that's like the story of Dabi's life. You know, he does something cool, but then he starts chatting, and then before you know it, the W is snatched, like, swiftly from the jaws of that nigga's piercings? But, yeah, Hado, it's a good thing she won that beauty pageant before this, because, god damn, I don't think she's going to be winning any beauty pageants after this. But Shoto, that pisses Shoto off. And then Shoto, you know, that kid's going through it right now. His brother is alive, but his brother is also a supervillain, and he finds out that his supervillain brother sent another villain after his other brother and almost got that brother killed. And then when he confronts him about it, Touya is just like, damn, almost killed him? That's unfortunate. And Shoto's like, this nigga has lost his fucking mind. And then Touya's like, yeah, I lost my mind. I'm not really into feelings these days. And I'm just like, who is this nigga? Because we all knew Dabi was probably Touya, right? Not even probably. Horikoshi basically spelled it out throughout the series. Like, hey, that nigga's related to these niggas. But there were still some niggas who didn't believe it. For whatever the fuck. It didn't make any sense. But we're here in this moment. Shoto's pissed. His brother's pissed. Well, his brother's not even pissed. His brother's having the time of his fucking life. And then he's like, oh, well, now it's my chance to kill you, Shoto. And I'm just like, but why? But there's no way around it. Like, why? Like, Touya, like, we get it. The guy is crazy at this point. But, like, he wanted Natsu to die. He wants to kill Shoto. I mean, this nigga's a hater. Like, I get it. Abuse, trauma, psychological defects. The nigga's a hater. Call it what you want, but call him what he needs to be called. A fucking hater. Touya / hater of the year, a.k.a. I can't even call him Icy Hot because there is no ice. I mean, he might have, like, some form of ice quirk that we don't know about yet. I doubt it, but maybe. All right, so Mirio's back. I mean, that's a thing that happens. But so we all know Mirio is back, but I've been seeing some confusion on the interwebs, and that's what I'm here for, to clear up some misconceptions and some confusion within the community. So chapter 246, I think, is the first time we see Aries' horn starting to activate. And then in chapter 256, Mirio and Tamaki go to see Eraserhead to tell him about Aries' horn and starting to activate again. And that was like the last time we saw her horn active. But it's important to note, like, Aries' horn is active, Mirio's there, and now, like, however many chapters later, Mirio has his quirk back. It's simple math. It's pretty simple addition. Because Aries' horn's activating, so that means her quirk is active. That means she's ready to rewind some shit. And Mirio's there, and he needs to be the fuck rewound because, the nigga don't got a quirk. And Eraserhead is also there, so that means they have a pretty safe environment to try and get Mirio his quirk back. And I'm pretty sure that's what they did off screen, because now he's back punching on niggas again like he never left. But, we can't really call them like high-end no moves. They're more like mid-range because they weren't fully perfected. But Mirio just kind of showed up and punched one of them in the neck to save Burning and just got the fuck out of there. And then pulls up to fight the other ones that are trying to attack Best Jeanist. And like, again, Best Jeanist is really that nigga. Like, I'm getting sidetracked. But Mirio pulls up. I'm excited to see what's about to go down because his friend Hado just got fucking torched. So he's probably going to see her there looking a little extra crispy. And that's probably going to tick him off a bit. So we might be about to witness Mirio versus Touya. Because I think the only, like, people that are in that area that are, like, ready to fight, Shoto, Touya, Mirio, Best Jeanist. But Best Jeanist is preoccupied holding everybody else down, or shit's gonna go left for everybody else. So we might get a 2v1 Shoto and Mirio versus Touya, but I doubt Shoto is gonna be the one to fight Touya because Shoto's head's not in the game, and that's gonna get somebody killed. Because why Shoto would just jump to Touya, whose flames are way stronger than Endeavor's, and try and I get it, he's emotional right now. It's a lot to take in right now. But it's like, that wasn't the best course of action. So Mirio might be like, hey, you help get these guys out of here. I'ma take on your brother because you don't seem to be in the best mental state right now. And somebody has to cover Best Jeanist. Because right now, I don't think... So Shoto and Mirio might swap. We might get Mirio versus Touya, and we might get Shoto versus high-ends. Well, mid-ends. Somebody come up with a better name in the comment section, please. But that might be how this all shapes out for right now, because, I mean, with Mirio versus Touya doesn't even sound appealing. Like, it doesn't. Genuinely doesn't. Mirio would just body him, because what are flames to a guy who... I take that back. Because, alright, this might even just turn into another episode of Fight Club. But we'll get into that in another video. But just know, it could be a lot closer than we think. But that's neither here nor there right now. Deku is feeling bad right now. Because, like, before Mirio pops up on the scene, Deku's like, it's taking Jeanist 120% concentration to keep everybody bound as tightly as they are. So, come up with a name in the comment section for these store brand Nomus, goddammit. So they're on their way to attack Best Jeanist, so that way Best Jeanist lets everybody go and everybody's free. But that's when Mirio hops in, like we just said. But Deku, before Mirio gets there, is like, don't be the useless Deku that you used to be. Like, you have to save people right now. Mind you, Deku saved everybody and their grandma like 30 times over in this arc. Because he saved Eraserhead for goddamn sure. That was about to get real spooky for him. And then everybody when Shigaraki decayed everything and Deku used float, and Black Whip at the same goddamn time. So it's just like, that's Deku being just a bloody good hero. Because the same way Bakugo doesn't want to accept a win unless it's like an overwhelming win, flawless victory, Deku doesn't want to save people unless he can save everybody. And it's like, that kid is just a bloody good hero. But it's like, it's tough because like our boy is in a tough spot because he gave it everything he had against Shigaraki, and granted, he was the only person who could have done a goddamn thing against Shigaraki at the time. So he's spent. Deku is spent. Like, he is on the sideline now, and that's someplace Deku didn't want to be because he wanted. But you know, that's the beauty of Horikoshi's writing. You know, even as I sit here and explain it to you, it hits me. It's like, the kid wanted to save people, but he wasn't strong enough to save everybody without hurting himself. So he had to hurt himself to save people. And now he's in a position where he can't save more people. And it sucks. But that is what it means to grow as a young hero. Development. But this shit is fucking awesome. And I love it. And I love you guys. So thank you for coming out. And this one was a tad bit short, but there is a lot more to come because we are getting our shit together on this end. And it will show in the videos to come. But as always, I have been Reezy. You guys have just gotten wrecked. And I am going to catch you lovely people in the next one. Peace.